Well, another day, another dollar spent here. Since my last update, we have been busy doing a couple different things. As I showed in the last video, we do have the vanity completely removed. We have also been putting down 3/8 plywood over top of the old linoleum floor. This old linoleum is super hard to peel back. Just old glue, really a bugger to peel back. And also, there is a chance that there might be some asbestos in there in the material. So with that being said, as much as I hate to raise an already, decent floor, there's nothing wrong with this floor. We added that 3/8 plywood on there. It does a couple things. It adds rigidity. It covers up the linoleum so that we can start to tile on top. So it kind of gives you basically a clean slate to tile on. So that's pretty sweet. Got the gas line completed to go to the barbecue. So coming along really good. We're going to trim this wall to 96 inches so that we can fit in our new cabinetry for, again, the fridge and the oven. What else has changed here? Let's have a look over here. Building out a new fireplace insert for an electric fireplace. There was nothing in this living room before. So to make it feel a little bit more like a living room, framing in electric fireplace and then a place to hang a TV flush mount, and then built a box to, plug in everything, which is kind of nice. Other updates here, nothing too crazy. We have put the valves and everything in now for the shower. So you can see I cut a hole in the subfloor, and we have put risers, poly risers off of the copper piping for the toilet that's going to go in there. Rerouted some piping here, and put the valves in now, which is sweet. So we are getting close to tiling, which is pretty exciting. Over here, let's have a look, because some major changes are happening in the master. Where there was once a wall is now a doorway, because this will be our walk-in closet doorway. So super cool. And then over here in the old master room, massive changes, everyone. As you can see, we've completed the plumbing install here for the Moen valving and faucets for the shower. I'm going to tell you guys something. I hate spending more money on what appears to be a similar product, but Moen is really still the leader. I think Delta and Moen are fairly neck and neck, but a lot of people are telling me in this area, if you have any issues with the Moen, a valve, or anything, you literally walk in from where you purchased it at, and they will exchange the part, no questions asked. Lifetime warranty. Whereas some other brands, they're a lot less money, sure, but when you have to replace a valve, then all of a sudden you have to fill out a bunch of paperwork and your warranty might be denied, whereas Moen does not do that. So I think because we're going to be here a long time, and it's, if you're just flipping a house, I guess, maybe, and you're going to flip it and only live in it for 3 or 4 years, is a different story. But if this is going to be a long-term home, like this one is for us, 10 years plus, I think it's worth spending the extra money for just some premium components that actually have a true lifetime warranty. Just a side note. But we've got that in. We've got the floor covered now. And then, of course, we have our washroom area framed in, right? So this is all open before. We have now put a frame in, then going to put in a 24-inch door here, toilet in the corner. And then to fill this void over here, we will just build a shelf. And then this wall will get reskinned and closed up. So coming along really well. This is the end of day 4. You can see we have the wall trimmed down now to 8 feet. We've now skinned the hallway, so that's super cool. And then the fireplace mantle is just about complete. Look at that, guys. All the way up 16 feet. Absolutely beautiful with some shiplap. Fireplace insert is complete, and we will be putting some Portuguese style tile. So this is actually going to go around the fireplace. So we're going to have a fireplace in there, and then we're going to have 2 layers of this Portuguese tile in place all the way around. So how cool will that, top and sides anyways, super cool. So that's coming along really nice, looking really good. And here we have closed up the walls. So we had these all framed in last time. Yesterday they were all framed. Today, at the end of the day, we have drywall skinned on here, ready for mud and tape. So that looks good. The new walk-in closet looks pretty sharp, I think. And then back in the master bath, lots of changes. Sluter in place. Walls have been put up and in place, and then we drywalled the top. So I'm going to tile all the way up to about 8 feet, just above the top spout. And then the top 2 feet, we will just leave that and then paint it eventually. And then the pocket washroom, obviously, that we framed in is now drywalled again, ready for mud and tape. So it's coming along. This used to be the old entryway to the walk-in closet that has now been closed off. So super cool, looking really good, coming together quickly. And hopefully tomorrow we will start to drop down some tile is the plan. So this is day 4. And I'm hoping to see some tile in here on Friday. So we will see. So really coming together quickly. Really impressed. Kids' washroom here. Bit of a mess. But yeah, you can see that the gyprock is going up. So this will be completed hopefully tomorrow. And then, like I said, tomorrow we'll start to tile the master. There we go. That's day 4 update. Need to put some sheeting in here. And yeah, there we go. It is coming together, guys. So I've got all my tile here now and gyprock and just getting everything cut and ready to go. But yeah, I've got a tile guy coming in to lay all my tile down. So he's dropped off all his tools. I've picked up all the tile and we should be ready to rock and roll. Well, there we go. That's my latest update. And I'll wrap this video up for this week tomorrow at the end of the day, Friday. And that'll be week number 2. Well, day number 5, end of Friday update here. Kids' washroom. We have the Schluter board up. We've got the base done. So a couple more panels and we are pretty much ready for tiling, which is pretty cool. But because I have no toilet on here, as you can see, it's open. We better open up the window here because it does stink, I will say. It's kind of gross, actually. So let's open that window up. So yeah, super cool. We're really coming together. Let's move over to the master suite and check that out. Got my big piece of fur here. So this is just a beautiful 6x6 inch hunk that I'm going to mount on the new mantle. So as I said yesterday, we're going to have tile go up and then I'm going to have a beautiful piece of wood on the mantle and then the TV above it. But you can see it's just really starting to come together. We've got the birch edging on, so that will be ready for paint. Putting in some furniture finally, starting to feel a little bit like a living room. Nothing has changed in the walk-in closet here. Biggest change will be in the master bath. Again, all the Schluter boards on, all the lining. This is actually ready for tile starting most likely next Tuesday. So super cool. You know, a lot of work just goes into the prep work, building the box, building the curb, getting that all ready. But now you could really just see the detail and maybe the overall size of the shower. So yeah, exciting times indeed. So yeah, guys, well, there's the update for the 1993 home build. So hopefully that's pretty exciting. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks again for watching the series and I will keep you updated next week. Cheers.